God says honor your parents. But what do you do when they're the ones who hurt you the most? Like, nobody really talks about that part. I used to struggle with this a lot. Because it's easy to read honor your father and mother when things are good. But when there's pain, when there's been disrespect, neglect, manipulation, or just years of tension, it hits different. And if I'm being honest, sometimes it feels unfair. Like, God, you see what they did, right? You know how this affected me, and you're still telling me to honor them? God says honor your parents. But what do you do when the relationship is actually hard? This is something I'm personally going through. Growing up, my mom was abusive. And now that I'm an adult, I still struggle with our relationship. It's not simple. I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to try to label her or throw around words like narcissist. But I've definitely had moments where I've wondered. Still, I don't want to put her in a box like that. But the reality is, our relationship is hard. Like, she'll call me, and the whole conversation is just about her. And if I try to speak or interrupt, she'll just ignore it and keep talking. It's like I'm there, but not really heard. And I could go on, honestly, but it just makes it really difficult to have a real relationship with her, especially when she's dealing with things like paranoia, feeling like people around her, neighbors, coworkers, are out to get her. And I'm stuck trying to figure out, how do I love her without losing myself in the process? Because I know what God says, honor your father and mother. But what does that actually look like in a situation like this? And what I'm learning is, honor doesn't always look like closeness. It doesn't always look like long conversations or a perfect relationship. Sometimes honor just looks like patience. Sometimes it looks like choosing not to react. Sometimes it looks like creating space so things don't get worse. And that part is hard to accept. Because you want things to be normal. You want it to feel like a real, healthy relationship. And if I'm being honest, there are moments where I feel frustrated. Moments where I feel unheard. Moments where I just don't even want to pick up the phone. And then there's that tension, because I love her, but it's hard. So I'm still figuring this out, what it means to honor her without pretending everything is okay. What it means to love her without ignoring the reality of who she is right now. And maybe you're in a similar place, trying to do the right thing, but also trying to protect your peace. Because here's what I started to realize. Honoring your parents doesn't always mean agreeing with them. It doesn't mean pretending nothing happened. And it definitely doesn't mean allowing yourself to keep getting hurt. That's where a lot of us get it wrong. We think honor means access, like they deserve full access to our lives no matter what. But that's not always wisdom. You can honor someone and still have boundaries. You can speak respectfully and still say, I'm not okay with this. You can forgive and still choose distance if that's what's healthy. Even Jesus didn't give everyone full access to him. So why do we feel like we have to? And I know for some of you, this isn't small stuff. This is deep pain. Things that changed you. Things you're still trying to heal from. So when you hear honor your parents, it almost feels like God is ignoring your pain. But he's not. God isn't asking you to deny what happened. He's not asking you to call wrong things right. He's asking you not to let that pain turn you into someone you're not. Because holding on to anger, bitterness, it slowly eats at you. Not them, you. Sometimes honoring your parents looks like not speaking badly about them, even when you could. Praying for them, even when it feels hard. choosing peace over constant arguments. And yeah, sometimes it means stepping back and protecting your peace. That's not disrespect, that's wisdom. So if you've been struggling with this, you're not alone. This isn't easy. But honoring them doesn't mean losing yourself. And it doesn't mean excusing the pain. It just means choosing to respond God's way, even when it's hard. Because that's the real question. Not just what feels right, but what does God actually ask of us here? First, God does say to honor your parents. In Ephesians 6:2-3, it says, "Honor your father and mother." But honor doesn't mean allowing yourself to be mistreated. Because the same Bible also says in Colossians 3:21, "Fathers, do not provoke your children, lest they become discouraged." So God is not blind to how parents can hurt their children. He actually calls them out too. Then you see the balance in Romans 12:18. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. If it is possible. That means sometimes it's not fully possible to have a peaceful, close relationship, especially when the other person isn't willing or able. And God doesn't put that entire weight on you. At the same time, God does care about your heart posture. In Romans 12:17, it says, "Do not repay anyone evil for evil." And in Matthew 5:44, Jesus says, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." That doesn't mean you trust them with everything. It means you don't let bitterness take over you. And this part is important for your situation. In Proverbs 4:23, it says, "Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." So yes, honor them, but also guard your heart. That might look like setting boundaries, not engaging in draining conversations, limiting access when it becomes unhealthy. That's not dishonor, that's wisdom. And finally, one of the most freeing verses is Romans 12:19. "Do not take revenge. Leave room for God's justice." You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to carry what they did forever. So putting it all together, what God is asking from you is this: honor them. Respect, not hatred. Don't repay evil with evil. Pray for them. Pursue peace, but only where possible. Guard your heart with wisdom. That's the balance. Not pretending everything is okay, but also not letting their behavior pull you away from who God is shaping you to be.